Hopefully you can hear both of us this week. Hi, Lorne Risley, host of the Halcyon Show with my co-host as always, Crash. Welcome, sir. How are we doing?
Oh, my missus ruined it.
He's doing
I was trying to do the pretend thing. Yeah,
he's doing a thing.
Yo, welcome. Brand new week. It's your battle rap boys. The battle rap boys.
Before we get started with anything else, by the way, I just don't want to miss an opportunity because who knows how many more chances we're going to get this. Know of any battle rap events that people should be aware of coming up, Crash?
Yeah, Mayhem 2, innit?
What's Mayhem 2?
It's No Loose Chats, the event with a title match in it.
And who's on the card?
Surfer versus TKE title match. Me versus Pyro. And Black T versus my boy Red Wolf, innit? I don't know why I said my boy Red Wolf. He's not my boy. But the home slice, Red Wolf.
I can't believe he's buried. He's burying the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host is battling in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, he's going to be taking the stage and absolutely destroying someone. It doesn't matter who, but you should definitely make your way down to the engine rooms in London on the 30th of May from 12 till 4 p.m. I don't know why I know all of this. I just do. It's free entry, by the way, so you got no goddamn excuse. This guy's coming all the way from Wales. You got no excuse. So come on, get yourself down. No Loose Chat, Mayhem 2. It's going to be a fun card. It's going to be an easy card, and Crash is going to be battling on it. So get on it. Anything else you want to say about to promo your battle? Hype you up, make sure people are on your side when you battle?
I don't need people on my side. I just need people to defend me, to be honest, bro.
He doesn't need it.
They know what I do, bro.
They know.
They know.
That's it. Do you want to know something else? Fucking Champions League finals that day. I'm an Arsenal fan as well. So I got a busy day ahead, it turns out, because I'm going to be there too. I'll be covering the event. So maybe you'll see me and Crash live on site. Who knows? We'll see. Crash might Hollywood me. This is the thing. I might get to the event. He might have his own room. He might have it cordoned off. There'll be guys.
Never
like,
that.
Sorry, who are you?
Hey, I'll never be that. I'll never be that.
I'm just saying, if I get there,
with the people, I'm Charles Grilling,
and I hear, sorry, he's never heard of you, and I have to pull up these videos as proof that I know you.
Also, you know you get the +1 as well, bro. Like I'd +1 you if it weren't a free event, but maybe +2 because obviously Trey gets my +1 because, you know what I mean? But no, never that. Crashes for the people, man. Get rid of the hierarchies, man.
Self-aggrandizement aside, we're not just here to hype up a battle in a couple of weeks of my cohort here. I actually had a brainwave about an hour before we went live, which was last week we reviewed part 1, or the entire documentary of the War of Words, which was effectively a catalogue, a bit of a time capsule of UK battle rap in the early 2010s. We were going to react to some clips of that this week. However, Original Enigma and I were talking today, and he mentioned that there is a bonus segment, 30 minutes, that was originally clipped from the documentary because it was too long, and said, well, that footage is from this doc, and if you haven't seen it, it's worth a watch. And I said, that's a pretty good idea. So I'm going to recontextualize it and say, Crash, I had a great idea today, and it was no one else's. Let's watch the bonus footage live. We're going to actually do an actual reaction, Crash. Are you excited? We're going to watch stuff as it happens for once. We're not just going to sit there after the fact and talk. We're going to watch it live.
No, I'm good. This is how, do you know what I mean? I'm not as prepared as you, so I hope you're ready, because this is off the script for you, my boy.
I'm not ready. Not even a slight bit. I've literally no notes. Again, Scout's honor. This was an idea I definitely had. It was no one else's. An hour ago. Crash had no choice.
Not the original Enigma, like you've already shouted out.
Listen, he's a nice guy, and I speak to him regularly. And I spoke to him today, but that's not really relevant to the fact that I had this great idea, and we're going to watch it. So, as you will see on our screen here, on this little box here, because I'm scared of copyright, we're going to watch it along. You should be able to hear it too. I would recommend that you go and watch the original clip. Support creators. When you see a reaction to something, do the original creator a favor. Go and watch the video, or at least give it a like and a share and stuff to help permeate the video. It's the right thing to do. But if you haven't seen it, and this is your first time seeing it with us, we're just going to comment over it. I haven't seen it. Crash hasn't seen it. And anything that catches our fancy, good, bad, or indifferent, because there are people that feature heavily in this that I strongly disagree with when it comes to most battle rap subjects. So this should be interesting.
I enjoy a disagreement here and then.
I'm sure you do. Well,
you know I do.
I suppose, unless we got 7 people watching right now, so if anyone else has any comments, questions, queries for me, Crash, or indeed just wants to say anything about the documentary, I will do my best to pick up on those comments. Also,
who's in the chat? I'm in the chat right now. No one
you're in the chat?
But I see people here.
Well, I see Danny's in the chat. The Smokehouse, pick your battles. By the way, if you haven't seen it, he did a recap with all the staff members of UK Battle Rap Premier Battles' Wearing Matt's tournament. I think he had Briggsy, he had Trubs, he had Stro, he had Gasbuff on for 2 whole hours. It was a good watch. I would thoroughly recommend that you go and check that out as well, and give it a like and a share and subscribe, and also stay tuned because he sounds like he's back up and running, so make sure you check out his stuff.
Nice.
But that's all there. Crash is in the comments, so I know he can see comments as well. Crash, you have every right to pick up and shout out some comments as well today. Also, his favorite word, he's going to be shouting out a lot during this. What's the word, Crash, that you're going to say when you want to stop the thing?
It's not my favorite word.
It's not your favorite word. You say it a lot, though.
It's just a duty of care that I hold as an outstanding citizen. Do you know what I mean? I've got to do my due diligence and just pause the pause-worthy. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? Just so the fans are saying it at home, I say it with them. Like, I see. So they're pausing through you, if anything. Is that what you're trying to say? That's crazy.
That sounds like what you just said.
They're nothing through me. That's crazy.
Interesting.
But yeah. I'm like, this is not me. Like, you know what I mean? This is for everyone.
Right. This is for You're pausing everyone right now. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Good. Okay. All right. Hit that like button. Anyways, should we jump in?
Let's go. Let's start.
All right. You will see. Also, I'll apologize because of the rudimentary setup. You'll see all this crap on your screen occasionally, and also the reason why it's so small, copyright. I don't want to get copyright claimed by the original creator. And again, go watch the copy. So you're just gonna have to make do. Just listen and like it, and squint. You'll be able to see it. Anyways, let's go.
The LA event was, promoted as the biggest rap battle event ever. The whole time we were just like, it'd be great to be involved. And I just must have put out a tweet one night, just like, wow, I wish I was going to Vendetta so badly. They replied like the same minute, like, yo, there's still space in the car, do you want in?
How confident are we that it was the same minute, by the way? I'm just going to throw that out there very, very quickly as a theme throughout the course of this one. Was it a minute? Is there any way of verifying that? I'm just curious. Like,
the same minute is the same minute.
That's
like, that's all right.
That's a strong claim, and I'd be very interested to look at it. Anyways, I love that.
Before we get back into it, I believe this might be the CANIBUS card.
Yes.
So Diz versus CANIBUS.
So I should probably preface. This is titled "We Were There When CANIBUS Choked." It's not titled Part 2. It's labeled as War of Words bonus doc, but the sort of tagline is "We were there when CANIBUS choked." So
okay, so this is versus DNA then, and the production value on this event was when it was like, "Ooh, this looks like," you know what I mean? Back before the days of everything 4K and everything cut cleanly. This was one of the pinnacles of like, this event looks fucking one day.
All right, we'll have to wait and see. I'm also just gonna say that fucking t-shirt on Kruger is fucking dope. I fuck with that t-shirt. That's pretty fucking sick.
Bro,
WWE probably aren't keen on it, but
no.
Probably want a couple of quid for it. But anyways, so Kruger is walking menacingly through what appears to be America.
They wanted to get out there and set versus DNA, and tells me that. And then I'm like, whoa, that's huge.
I was speaking at Kruger and I spoke to her and I said to them, we can't miss out on this. It sounds like too good an event.
2 MCs battling, each one competing against the other for a clear victory. I made up my mind a long time ago that this is how I wanted to make my mark on the world.
I didn't even really think about going as a possibility. Like, I don't usually accept battles that late. They said, they could get me for Saurus. So I thought, why not? Do you know what I mean? Get a trip out there.
This is such a big moment in your life. You get to go to Los Angeles and battle and meet CANIBUS.
Winning or losing is not as important to me as knowing what it took to get here and knowing what it takes to be the best. And no matter what happens, this battle royale is gonna show everybody why it pays to be serious about hip-hop.
CANIBUS, the MC who made so many fans around the world but didn't quite make it to selling millions. He decided to enter a rap battle. which is a bizarre thing to do if you have his status.
Just pausing for a second. State of the promo on this trailer, lads. What happens to it? I need the UK battle rap equivalent of this immediately. I need to see the guy looking like he's going to kill someone. I need to see Gus Buff looking like he's going to square up to someone and stab him or something. What's going on? Also, Danny says, Lorne, if you haven't seen the Cannabis battle, you're in for such a treat. Ha ha. I'm assuming that's gonna pay off in this show. You have a thought, Crash?
No, yeah, like you said, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? This is what's missing, bro. I honestly think like this is still what's missing the theatrics, like the overhype, the overselling your character, like
the
you know
over.
I'm not sure how much of Cannabis you know.
Nothing.
What MA said
Nada.
was true. Bro, Cannabis was like just diss everyone from like DMX to LL Cool J. Like he was just he was a rapper's rapper, innit? Like he was very intricate in his writing. He actually dissed Eminem and managed to get D12 on the diss track.
Wait, so what? As in, that doesn't make any sense. You've got to run that sentence by me again. So D12 on his diss track against Eminem.
And they're dissing Eminem. I think it was something like he lied to them and said it was a concept album.
Okay.
You know, like a concept type thing of like, let's diss Eminem a joke. And then he actually dissed Eminem and then used their verses and they're all like, yeah, it's a fire track as well. I can't remember the name of it, but it is a fire track.
Interesting. That bears additional research that I'd be prepared to look into. That's interesting. But yeah, I know it's silly, but and it is overblown, by the way. There's fucking violins and bass drums and dramatics and someone might
like,
really die in this battle.
man.
It's like,
Yeah.
I know it's dumb, but I am here for it. Anyways, I just thought I'd put that. Also, comment section. I can see there's a few of you in the chat. Be sure to leave your thoughts as we're watching this, especially if you haven't seen it and you're reacting along to us. Crash will pick them up. I'll pick them up. I'm interested to hear what other people think of this. Already very unique time capsule. As in, we're seeing baby versions of everyone again. It's kind of cute and it's kind of awesome at the same time. See, baby versions of fucking everyone, man.
The whole trip in LA was...
Oh, sorry. There's a lot of irony in that. The one he poses with.
Was that Vince McMahon?
Yes.
Oh, bro, I told you from watching this documentary, we've seen villain story unfold. He knows what he's doing, bro. He knows what he's doing.
Yes, he's very aware of what he's doing. My word, yeah. Of all the ones he picks, yep.
Vince McMahon's crazy foreshadowing, innit? That's fucking crazy foreshadowing.
You dropped your notepad behind you, lads. You're taking notes as you go, mate. Like, oh, okay, right. Sorry, everyone. I just find that really funny.
A bonding experience, you know, like with some of the battlers that I didn't really know too well.
It was my first proper like holiday with like a group of mates. I mean, I'd been to like Bulgaria on piss-ups and stuff like that, but this one was like a working holiday where we all had like same interests and we weren't just going there to drink.
I have a lot of time for Bagnall. Bulgaria for piss-ups, Los Angeles for one of the biggest battle rap events. Like, I see what he did there. Yeah, I see the causal link between those two things. Those two things definitely are related. He was... Do you know what? But it is... They're all so young, and this is such a big deal for all of them, considering where they are in their respective careers. It's kind of amazing to see their sort of... They're all wide-eyed and optimistic. How nice is that?
That's the thing. Like, there's a big stigma when you start rap of like, people ask you like, oh, how's your rapping thing? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
You kind of know that you do. So it's kind of like, oh, but like, imagine being a rapper and like being like getting flown out to LA, like, and being that young, like, you're like, fuck me, I'm never going to work again. I'm retired already. Like, do you know what I mean? You never thought that, like, do you know what I mean? You could do it 9 to 5 because it's like you're living the life that you wanted, and you're emulating it, like, do you know what I mean? So
1000%.
Cool.
Also, by the way, Hadda Shrooms, I saw your comment on my Instagram feed. Hadda Shrooms is still banned the Shadow Realm, by the way. He's not allowed to comment. For some reason, YouTube decided. Sorry, dude, but I appreciate you pinging and appreciate you watching. Let's resume, shall we? We're only 2 minutes in as well.
There was a film premiere going on at the same time, so that was crazy, like seeing all these faces, exactly how you think Hollywood would be.
I
Film.
think we were just like marveling at how different the identity of celebrity is over there. Just suddenly like mass panic across everywhere, and you're like, is something awful happening? No, Alec Baldwin's got out of the car.
Alec
Hopefully
Baldwin.
one day this will be Imagine turning up and don't flop it.
Imagine Alec Baldwin turning up at a Don't Flop event.
It was cool when we like went up to the location and shoot the interviews. It was overlooking this like ridiculous view where you could just see all of LA. It was such a cool spot. It was cool seeing like a red cam like actually in person for the first time. They had these massive Kino lights set up. When I got there, I was like, oh shit, I actually feel pretty professional right now. I've gone from like just filming in Brixton Jam to being in some like LA high rise with some red cams. Yeah, it was cool.
That's so cool as well. He's just listed. Oh, that's a rev. That's they've got shade light and all the rest of it. Just a real. They're having so much of a ball, aren't they? Just like
They're having a great
this
time.
is
They got
what this
celebrities
is.
on the streets, like, you know what I mean? Like Alex Baldwin got out a car. What?
Listen, Alec. I know you were in Hunt for Red October, but we're having an event in Brixton on the 17th. You got to be there. Like,
Hold up.
hell of a
Free
pitch.
entry. Free entry for you, my friend.
Free entry. I'll cop your first beer. You can't say fairer than that.
You had a red stripe. You got red stripe over here, man.
Oh my days, that's so funny. Can you imagine? Okay, question before we continue, and question for the chat, because I like engagement as much as the next person. What celebrity, irrespective of how suitable they might be for a battle rap event, would you want to see at a battle rap event? Like, if you could invite one person and they had to show up, who would you invite and why to a battle rap event? Anyone in the world.
Ooh.
Don't care how famous they are.
Ooh. My battle event, Eminem. The godfather of battling.
Interesting.
Gotta be Eminem. If I could battle in front of Eminem, I'll never battle again. What do you mean? Battle in front of Eminem, bro. Fuck off.
Is that just because of the credibility that you would get from Eminem? Because I feel like that's a big risk. Because if he goes...
Nah, he gonna like my shit. He gonna like my shit. Let me hear Eminem's coming to my event. Yeah, I'm booking a month off work. Fuck me. We about to get paid. Don't worry.
Oh my days. I'm booking Eminem because listen, he'll be privileged to see me.
He'd love it.
Interesting.
I stand next
All
to him
right.
watching the other battles going. These guys are whack.
Fair dues.
What
I'd
about
have
yourself?
the original cast of the Power Rangers because there's been too many bars said about them, and I just feel like they'd have a ball hearing all the references.
You reckon they get sick of it after one time hypes battle? Like they're like, oh fuck it.
I'm not being funny. Like Dojo and I did an interview. It is I'm editing it. I will release it. I promise. Where we were debating like Power Rangers shit. I promise you, half the battlers would be like, "Listen, is there any chance I can get a selfie?" Because they all lived through the Power Rangers thing, and we'd be secretly like, "This is fucking dope. I'm taking a picture with the original fucking Red Ranger. This is sick."
That's cold.
But we've got Danny says he would go with Ricky Gervais.
I think he'd enjoy it. I don't know. I reckon he'd enjoy it. Yeah.
Do you know what I feel like that would be? That would be the British equivalent of when Jim Carrey was stood behind 50 Cent dancing to In Da Club. It would be fine, but we're all sort of, this is fine, right? This is definitely, it would be a bit awkward. You know what I mean? Like, he'd be trying to ingratiate himself, and he would definitely love The Office's references, and it would make sure, you would guarantee that Shuffle T and Marla would be there. No doubt.
Yeah,
they
of
would
course,
be there.
Of course.
So that's nice. You would get them on the card. But, yeah. I mean, what do you do? Like, hey, Ricky, what do you think of the Battle Rap event? What's the best thing you think he's going to say about a Battle Rap event, really?
Yeah, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit, you know, like short, yeah. It's all right, isn't it?
Right, well, again, in the chat, you decide. Eminem, the Power Rangers, or Alec Baldwin. Who would you, or Ricky Gervais, actually, since those are the only four positions. Who would be the best person to invite to a battle rap event? Argue amongst yourselves.
Go.
Look at that,
This battle's
man.
getting
You ever had
500,000 views,
leaflets?
whether I do
You
or
ever
not.
had
man.
leaflets, bro? I promise you, in my whole career of rapping, I've only been in one leaflet for an event I did called CMC in Cardiff. And I was like, my picture was in there with a little description. I thought that was cold. Never in battling have I been in a fucking... What are they called? They're called something in theatre. I can't remember what they're called. It's like the book.
I do know what you're... there is a word. Oh, God.
It's pissed me off as well.
Oh, man. Pamphlet, brochure. What the fuck is it called? Oh, man. That's really going to annoy me now. I don't know what the goddamn word is. Right, you Google it. We'll keep rolling with it. Because looks fucking shocked right now. Something is seriously disturbed him, and we need to unpause it to stop his torture.
Oh, so if I do badly, that's
It's just called a
500,000
program.
views.
Program! There it is. You
Just
buy
called
them
a
at football
program.
games. There it is. Pain in the fucking ass. Also, Pagan's in the chat. Alex? Or is there an Alex and an Alec Baldwin? Or did you misspell that? Alex, I'll just say Alec. Alec Baldwin would love the gym bars. Ricky Gervais in 2012 might have been fun. Nowadays, he'd just be annoyed. The attention isn't on him if you took him to a battle rap event. Maybe. Also, I think he's corrected himself. Yeah, so Alec Baldwin loving the gun bars. I see what he did there. I see what he did. Because there was news.
Funny.
Yeah. He was found civilly not liable, if it's worth it to anyone. He didn't go to prison for it. So, anyways, hi, Pagan. Good to see you. Hope your preparation for the event is coming along nicely. And thanks for the comment.
Of people thinking, who's that random British kid? Why did they fly him over? He's shit.
Something, the Queen. Now let me hear something different. Them unoriginal Diana lines. You all got fucking tunnel vision. So it's clear that it's easy to do. Fuck's sake.
We'd seen Kruger practice his bars and shit in the hotel, and it was sick.
I know you respect me, but the respect you have isn't mutual. So when you hand me your CD for free, I'll be happy you do, so I can throw that shit on the ground and give it my stamp of approval.
I've been watching the whole battle rap scene for the past 2 to 3 years.
Throwing it back
it's
to
all kind of led up to this
London,
huge event, and I kind of announced on Twitter that I'd be watching it, and thus have like accumulated
that's
half
Bamalam.
the MC.
Oh, wow. What a moment to pause. So, right, who we got? Right, Mickey Worthless, Bamalam. Assuming that's Pedro in the background. Who's that in the foreground with the long hair?
Mickey Worthless.
So, yeah, we got Mickey. If I can hover.
Pamphlet.
Oh, is that Pamphlet? Ah, it makes sense. Yep, that Bamalam there. I think that's Pedro.
Might be Bleak, R.I.P. if that's Bleak. Black Don on the left. I don't know who the skinny Filipino Don is.
But yeah, look
and
at
that's
that.
Joker Star at the back there. And that girl on the right is probably a fan.
There you go.
It's like the Last Supper, isn't it? Battle rap. You say battle rap. Last Supper, bro. Some
I'm
council
not
flat in fucking North London.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna. I could follow through with that for a joke. You all know what joke I'd be making though. So let's just leave it that. Also, Pagan says prep is going good. It fucking better be, because Pagan is performing on the semi-finals of the Where Winning Matters tournament on the 6th of June, which is not that long away. So Pagan, better have some good shit for us, my friend. Anyways.
From Don't Flop to come round and watch it.
Oh, so they're filming themselves streaming
I
it.
completely forgot my login stuff.
Was that Pete, the journalist?
Pete Cashmore, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Pete Cashmore.
Yeah, man. That's. I came into battle rap so late. I didn't even know who he was when they did the remembrance event for him. For Pete's Sake, I think it was called. I'm so bummed I wasn't aware of his work prior to my getting involved in battle rap, which is a shame. But again, it's like that's why again this is so lovely, because again this is such an archival moment. Like you're seeing so many weird little things that would have been lost to the annals of history, and also little things like streaming being a thing back in the day. So this would have been 2010 or 11. Ladies and gentlemen of a younger persuasion, Netflix was still being sent by DVD at this point, if memory serves, or it was in its early stages of streaming live, and streaming live was not the preferential way. It was still basically a knockoff of Blockbuster. So the idea of streaming something live via the internet at the time, rather than going via pay-per-view or just outright renting it after the fact, is again kind of mad that he's having to jump through hoops to do it. It's kind of cool to see.
And all the leagues are kind of like a tight-knit community, do you know what I mean? We're all aware of each other, we all talk all the time. So yeah, it's like a really sort of exciting thing.
Alright, next battle, let's get to it. The Source and Kruger. Oh, it's happening! The Source and Kruger, let's go.
Don't fuck events, you know everyone, you're cool with everyone.
I'm just going to pause Enigma for a second. Just a quick question for anyone that's ever been to a battle rap event ever. Has anyone ever understood anyone on a goddamn microphone in those settings? Because I must be honest, I heard someone on a microphone there. I understood nothing of what he just said. Not a goddamn word. Is that just me? Do I not have the ability to hear when someone goes on a microphone and suddenly does this? Or is it just a thing that battle rap events have where they have a microphone and it amplifies your voice but completely scrambles every word you say?
I think the problem is a lot of battle rappers got it as well, where like if you're a rapper, you kind of know how to like use the mic and get the best out of the mic, and the difference between a dynamic mic and a condenser mic. But some people just don't know how to use a microphone. So when they're speaking, like a lot of rappers will hold the microphone like, and it's like, bro, yeah, you're covering it and muffling it. So it's like, and it's like,
right.
You don't have to do that, bro. It will pick up what you say. You just have to talk normally. But yeah, I've been to loads of events with like shit mics, so I could hear what he said perfectly, bro. So basically, the next battle's Kruger.
Apologies for asking, by the way. I just thought that might be a unique experience to me, but this is in America, so it appears to be a transcontinental problem.
It also depends on the acoustics of the room as well.
True, and what speakers you've got and what reverberation you've got in relation to how many people and blah blah blah. So no, I take that point. That's fair. That's
just
fair.
in America, and he's going up against this Titan, and we're all on his side.
We got action.
State of the graphic again, not being funny unless this was made after the fact. But look at that graphic as a promo piece. How sick is that? Like, leagues of the UK. Do that. That's fucking sick. Put that on a poster. You know what I mean? Just, that's exciting to me.
Hey, yo, King of the Dot, put your money where your mouth is. Los Angeles Vendetta, make some noise, yo.
Organic looks exactly the same, by the way.
So Organic used to battle and he looked exactly the same then as well, bro. He just hasn't changed, bro.
No, not even a little bit, which is, again, considering this was early 2010s. Whatever he's doing, like, interesting. I haven't been doing that because I'm aging with every day like a fucking banana. So, yeah. Kudos to Organic, I suppose.
Two-time everything. Big shout out, legendaryclothingcompany.com. I got hard copies of the album here tonight. Cop that shit. All I know is that.
Thesaurus is a legend. He's looking a bit fatter in real life.
All the way from the UK, representing Don't Flop, rapper to my left. Introduce yourself.
Kruger. Shouts to everyone watching this live back home.
So, Kruger.
The source won the coin toss. It is 90 seconds on Kruger. Vendetta, let's fucking go.
Are we about to see a whole battle? Crash.
You're so arrogant, your website's called Thesaurus Wins. Your email's World Rap Champion. Your clothing's legendary. Yeah, you're the king. It's like you're telling us what we ought to think, but most people just see a fat loser with awful skin. You're whack at everything. Your music's such a sad, depressing thing, it will probably turn Holohan back to heroin. And the tracks that you do are even fucking whacker than usual. I know you respect me, but the respect we have isn't mutual. And when you have your CD for free, I'll be happy you do, so I can throw that shit on the ground and give it my stamp of approval.
Yeah, put that bitch in his corner.
There's nothing better than like, yeah, doing a battle bar in the room and then like flashing to when you're doing it in the battle and it going off and you're like, I'm the guy. I'm him. I know what these people want. I have more. I have more for you.
That's good. That's good. Also, Troy's in the house. I rewatched this battle a few weeks ago. Kruger's wordplay is so sick. Agreed? No notes? Also, Enigma. Enigma in charge of, again, intercontinental relations. Like, yeah, he's fucking bodying him, man. It's like supposed to be reaching out across the sea. Not so much. Tell that motherfucker.
All the way to Cali with a whole crew of your cunt friends. Your shirt says silence is golden, so shut the fuck up then. It's Freddy Krueger, London native. Some would say you're underrated. This is like putting The Rock against it doesn't matter what your name is.
Very good. Very good.
Let's talk about your alter ego, just in case it doesn't make it. He's more like Harvey Dent. You got a couple faces like a double agent. Battle rap comedian, horrorcore stage performer, neck roll worshiper, painting portraits of rape and torture. In mom's basement, screaming angry torture tape recorder. Bitches all describe Krueger with 2 words: restraining order.
But most successful rappers that battle, it's obvious they're doing it as a step before they get their song on the air. Battling for 10 years or any longer is rare. You're stuck on the first step. You're too fat to even climb metaphorical stairs.
It was so different from the Don't Flop events. Every punch that he did that connected, it felt so much, I don't know, more satisfying than in Don't Flop.
I'll pick apart this Freddy Krueger gimmick like a movie critic. See, he catches people sleeping. That's kind of a known thing. So I kept that shit in mind when designing my whole theme. I'm Krueger's idol. So tonight I provided a smoke screen to finally kill Freddy inside of his own dream.
Krueger is like my favorite in the UK. He's so...
Just pausing Thesaurus there for a second. So, again, considering that this is, again, 15 odd years, maybe not quite, 12, 13, 14 years ago. What do you make of the battle then versus what Thesaurus has gone on to do and what Krueger went on to do? Like, how do you hear that material and react to it?
I think back then it was like, even now, I reckon if I watched this battle, I'd be like, still like, yeah, these men are barras. Again, they're in their own category of like, they're both respected rappers in their own league, and they both like, they got 2 vendetta off their own merit. So like, they're different types of writers where like, it's still fire. Like, do you know what I mean? Again, and even like the Krueger, like watching Krueger battles, I think near enough everyone mentioned something about Freddy Krueger that is fire. But like now, it's like, I don't think you could do it. Like, Joe, it's been rinsed now. We're too old.
Let me ask you a question quickly, and this has kind of got nothing to do with the documentary in so much as any of the materials. I'm just curious, again, of your take on this. A battle rapper's career, how it arcs and pivots, like, do they have peak? Can they fall off in the sense of they hit a peak writing-wise and the originality in the material that they never quite attain again? I'm not saying that about anyone I've seen so far. I'm just curious. From then till now, a guy like Thesaurus has battled innumerable amount of times. He's had a career that extends before this and after this. He's probably had his peaks and troughs, but is there a definitive life for a battler? Do they hit a point where, right, that's as good as they'll ever be in terms of their energy, their motivation, the quality of their writing, or just their ability to be able to tap into what an audience wants? Or can they always find that? Is it possible for a battler to continue to go back to the well, as it were?
I don't know, I guess it depends on the battler, but like, it's like, Thesaurus is one of those people that's never really been inactive for way too long. So like, yeah, I guess the course of evolution is like, even if your last performance, or like one of your last performances wasn't your greatest, you should be you should be able to self-reflect and realize why and what's gone wrong and be able to pick apart. So in theory, even if like, yeah, your last performance should technically always be your best performance, I guess. Do you know what I mean? And like, unless you're like half-hearted and you go back to it and you haven't got much time or anything, then that can severe. But like, as entertainers and rappers, like, it's all about like, increasing your wisdom in the game, like, you know what I mean? Adding them stat points, may it be performance, may it be writing, may it be punchlines, whatever you want to do, multis. Like, you should always be stacking them. So, like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know.
You'll forgive me for asking. I mean, the MMA comparison is where I go with that thought. I'll just read Troy's comment there. So Troy writes, if you're creative and spend time on your craft, you can always evolve your writing. It's changing with the times and all that, and adapting to the present climate of the world and everything in it. And that's kind of where my question comes from. Because in MMA, right, a guy bursts onto the scene and it's a case of, right, he's athletic, he's got the skill set, he's got the technicality, and he's also got the tapes of everyone ahead of him. Okay, great. He gets to the top, becomes champion. Suddenly he's the guy with the target on his back because he's now not on the cutting edge of having the youthful athleticism, all the new techniques, the up-and-coming coaches. It's all about motivation to stay on the cusp of it. And the reason I ask it is because in battle rap, there's no physical limitation. Of course, you're not taking real punches out there. But the amount of material on you must get harder and harder to navigate when you've got less and less to work on with opponents that you face. So you have to get better at working with less as you go comparative to what they have to work on with you. And I just wonder if that has an impact on the perception of a battler as they go through their career. Does it mean that they're better for having to negotiate that as they... Okay, so my point is, does a guy who's been doing it 10 years and still manages to maintain a good level get reverence for competing at a level that a newer guy shouldn't because the newer guy hasn't been doing it for as long? Like, what do you think? Like, does
I do think, like, I think there's a lot of people that, like, yeah. So they'll display like a level of high writing in like early performances when they're still new, and it's like we don't really know what this guy can do. Oh, he can write good punchlines, that's fire. Like, but then they do get, like, this is why we say don't get Georgie Roots, like, do you know what I mean, where you get the express train to top tiers and you're battling Tonys and Bobbies and, like, do you know what I mean, and you're expected to fight, but like you've missed key stage 1, 2, and 3 in battle rap because you jumped straight to high school. You kind of, so you're pushing your limits to like try and please the fans and stick to this writing and like doing your best. But in theory, this is why we say like a Hamill, for instance, we'll see Hamill take a good exhibition match with a top tier, but we want to see him clear through the grades first. Like, do you know what I mean? Don't push him because and plus it like it boosts it speeds runs their career kind of as well. Whereas you're missing a lot of battlers in your era or your grade or whatever they say now, like, you know what I mean, your class, to battle the top tiers when that should be a later down the line. But then as soon as you're getting Bobbies and Tonys, you don't really, like, in your head, I can see it, you don't want to go back to battling people in your class because it's like, well, I was in that class and I got taken out. Do you know what I mean? Understood.
Forgive me for pausing the show, ladies and gentlemen. I just took the time because it's interesting. Again, we're seeing guys in what is theoretically their sort of, stage 1 of their development as battle rappers and stars. And I just find it fascinating to see the arc of that. But anyways, Thesaurus was being interviewed.
So smart and so creative.
You're not the 2-time winner of everything, you're the winner of 2 things. 5 years ago, and both of them competitions got ruined because everyone freed and you were using Britons to do them. So it's all a big hoax, but I'll put an end to the myth you're pursuing because this ain't the first time I came to the West to kill an illusion.
That hit Thesaurus, though, that hit. Yo, we're perfect instances of why not to judge a book by its cover. But I'm still thankful as fuck that we don't look like each other. How do you look like a pedophile and an adolescent child? I thought you'd be more creative or bring some shit that was new. 30 Englishmen are with him, not a single chick in the coop. So if they think you're winning, it's cool. But let's put things in perspective. You live in England, my dick has been in more English women than you.
Interesting stuff. Pagan, Georgie Roots got pushed way too hard, way too early. He was an excellent writer, but his record in battle rap doesn't reflect that because he got fed to the wolves out the crib like a Spartan kid. I see what he did there, Crash. I see what he did there. He was spitting bars.
Baby.
He was letting people know he's writing is what he's doing. But also a fair comment, Pagan. Also, Troy, man slapped up illusions and that. Is that true? Did Kruger throw down with someone? I don't know. Is there history there?
Did Kruger throw that? Am I chucking it on the list of why we like Kruger? Chuck it on there. I don't even know who loses.
It's adding to my list of fucking research because now I've got to look into that if that's true. In which case, again, Kruger throwing hands. Awesome stuff. Anyways, his dick has been in more English women than him. Go.
Make some noise, y'all. Judges came to a decision. The winner of the battle, Thesaurus.
Hey, big up to Kruger, man. The best in England. I said it. It's a fact.
It was pretty tight battle.
Bias.
Thesaurus was clean as fuck.
You should just judge it on stumbles, like, man. But his material was strong.
That's some whack judging, man.
Wow, baby villain too.
There's a villain in there.
Footage is going to translate really well for a lot of replay value. Shout out to him, no question. Dude is amazing.
Can I ask a question? I'm going to be that guy. In fact, I'll tell you what. Let me just see off the comments. Pagan, Kruger throwing hands is something I pay good money to see. Same. No, he didn't throw hands. He battled someone called right, okay. Pride. Okay, fair enough. Right, so my question. When's the last time, or what's the memorable time where two guys had a battle and they were interviewed and they didn't do the, do you know what, man? He's a great battler and I look forward to seeing it back. And When was the last time you saw, like, Thesaurus here? Just want to let you know, Kruger was fucking whack, and I think he's shit.
Do you know what it is? It's like I've had it in fighting, and I've had it in battle rap, and I've had it in clashing, and it's like you build up all this like kind of fake aggression towards someone, and you put all this time, and you're like, I'm gonna batter him, I'm gonna clash him, I'm gonna win, whatever. Then you have the battle, and then you become friends. Like right after that battle, you're just like, yo, we put on a show, especially if it's a good battle as well. You're like, yeah, man. Well done, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just all over. But I get you. I'd love to see it, like,
once where I have two guys
dickhead, I'll smash
battle
his head in,
and be like afterwards, so what do you think of him now? I still think he's shit, and I still think I'd batter him again if you let me at him, but that was such a bad body, I hope he never... Like, I just need to see some animosity after a battle, you know what I mean? Soul and Gemini probably were throwing shade after their battle. The battle 99% of fans have never seen. I've never seen Soul versus Gemini, I don't think.
It was on URL, bro. It was when URL came to London, and yeah, Gem versus Soul was on there, and it was a bit of a weird battle, to be honest. Gem attacked Soul for basically being racist because URL's a black league, so he went for like a weird race angle.
Curry in favour.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest battle ever. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
but yeah, a lot of people haven't seen it because it got taken down.
Pray tell why.
I can't remember. It might have underachieved, or I can't remember. Troy might know. I'm not gonna lie. Troy, tell us up, bro.
I was gonna say, Troy, illuminate us in the comment section as we go. But anyways, Thesaurus was he's a great battler, and I can't wait to see what the numbers do. Yada yada yada. Thesaurus, I know you'll never see this. Come on, man. Let us know what you really think. I want to know. I want to hear some mean thoughts.
That there'll be a fair amount of people there who did just see me until I really proved myself as something else. They just saw me as some British kid who shouldn't be rapping. I am an ant on their existence. You know, like I've really got to prove myself now.
I'll tell you one thing is not thinking right now, oh, am I going to lose? He is the tortured artist, man. Everyone thinks is this like super arrogant guy that like just swaggers through life and doesn't give a fuck. Trust me, man. He gives himself more criticism than anyone else. That's why right now he's not nervous.
What?
My webcam did the job there. It zoomed in perfectly, but
well,
hey,
I didn't have a clip to promote this video. Now I do. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. I know what I'm doing at work first thing in the morning. Clipping that shit up, posting it online. Anyways, Mickey Worthless was saying he's his own harshest critic. And to quote Shuffle T, he thinks he's fucking brilliant.
Because he's fucking broken it down in his mind so many times.
Again, I love that graphic. That graphic is so fucking metal.
All the way
so
from the
fucking
UK representing Don't Flop, the president. Rapper to my left, introduce yourself.
Yeah, introduce yourself. I think it was Jem who got it taken down. Don't quote me, but that's what I heard. Okay, all right. Well, we don't need to dig into that necessarily. I was just curious about the battle itself because Gemini versus Soul. Okay, I want to see that battle. Anyways,
I will say this battle here, I'll give it to this is a fire battle, man. This is a fire
interesting.
battle.
Okay. Also, from Brighton.
Yeah, I think originally.
Okay, fair enough.
Where do you think he was from, London or something?
Yeah, I assumed London just because of the fact that he chose to base himself there, I suppose. I don't know.
I think it depends what you. I don't know. Yeah, it's like I guess my hometown's London, but like wherever I go, I'm the Welsh don. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's just kind of home is where the heart is.
Oh, interesting. Troy's commented saying he's from Norwich, so it might be the Americans doing the American thing of just pick a town in England. It's probably the same. Brighton.
Well, yeah.
There you go.
This
it's
one
fine.
is close. It's close.
Shotty Horror having an argument with someone on Twitter about the fact that London isn't Manchester with an American is still one of my favourite. Like, Americans really just assume London is England. Do you know what I mean? They feel like you land anywhere on the British Isles and you can see, there's Big Ben, there's the Eye, there's the Gherkin.
I've literally convinced an American that I was battling on virtual battles, right? That like there's just one bridge that goes around the UK and you just get off I was like, yeah, like fucking Scotland's down there, Wales is here, England's like, bro, it was fucking hilarious, bro. Like they have nothing about how the UK works.
And for any Americans watching, that's true. That's true. There's only one road. We all use it. Pagan, for me, that's the rematch to make if Soul ever comes back. Oh, as in Gemini. Interesting. I can't really think of other people who could battle Soul on the level for a big return. It would certainly be one that I think Soul would be intrigued by in terms of a technical level, but would we ever see that? Difficult to say, really. And also, Troy, lol, when Crash did an online thing for TMR, the American brother was a dickhead.
Yeah, he was so gullible, bro. Like, I'll try and find the clip. I think it's on my TikTok or something. But he was like proper, like, I was like, yo, you should put this in the battle, by the way, bro. Pretty big bridge, like everyone knows about it. Definitely quote that, like, you know what I mean? I'm a wanker when it's in the face-offs and stuff like that. I love it.
Interesting. And Pagan said, Jem said he's not game, but Soul ain't coming back. Listen, I saw Mike Tyson box a Paul, brother. No one's retired forever, my friend. It's not a retirement and a thing no more. It's just a thing we say until the next thing that happens. I'm just saying. Anyways, was introducing himself. Let's go.
Fucking day. Let's go.
Oh, back when we could say the slogan.
Represent Smack URL, rapper to my right, introduce yourself.
Yo, man, it's DNA. It came just to something. Let's get it.
Let's go. So, 90 seconds on
Yo. Hey, yo, D, is that a tooth in your mouth? Let me borrow that. You're only popping tags if it's slang for the spots you have. Wanna back out now? He should say yes, because we'll find out who the daddy is if DNA tests.
I would like to say, though, is that a tooth in your mouth? Let me borrow that is wild. Like, wild. Is that a tooth in your mouth? Let me borrow that.
Pagan with Mike Tyson needed the money, Soul's minted apparently. This is a great battle. If Soul is minted, fair play to the lads.
He deserves it. If writing like how he does, bro, he deserves it, to be fair.
He's fucking brilliant. He's been on my show twice. Can you believe that? My show. Twice. Mad. I asked him about...
He's just so nonchalant about it as well, yeah.
But I asked him about prawn sandwiches and shit. Like, I had a battle rap goat and I was wasting his time. Like... What am I even doing half the time? Anyways, right. Go.
Something different. All these unoriginal Diana lines. You all got fucking tunnel vision. And when you try, you never hit the target. Your attempts to be smart bomb every time. Never mind, just resort back to stealing from Hollow. You're like a Tumblr account. You just reuse shit from the people you follow.
I've never seen battle live. He's got such good projection. His bars are so clever. in the fucking circle as part of his entourage and Kruger's entourage, and that's kind of cool to be a part of that.
Before this battle, they just looked at you as the dude with bars. But after this, you'll get a name in the fan base and might become a superstar. So if you all follow the genetic code of the human body, then you should understand why his career be moving far. Because after this battle, DNA will make up who you are. And judging by your swag and your style, it seems like you want to be black but you can't because I'm blacker than you. I battled a lot of niggas that's whacker, but never battled nobody whacker than you. Since you want to be disaster, the king of the dot would rather give me a battle with disaster than you. And now it's a rapper, because in this battle I'ma just prove I'm a better rapper than you.
Because his name's
His name's
And all the words he said.
Wordplay, mate. You know what I'm saying? Wordplay.
Wordplay. That's good. No, but that's, again, it's an example of getting the crowd just fucking hyped for a thing. They caught on. They were just waiting for him to go to the next one. Troy, Soul stayed at my house and gave me a free t-shirt. Son of a bitch. I want a free fucking t-shirt. Should not have retired so early, to be honest. He was cold. For 2012, that's a solid scheme. Come on, lads. Yeah? Thoughts? None.
What? Sorry, what? Yeah. What?
Should not have retired so early. He was cold. From Pagan.
Had a couple good battles back in the day. I'm not gonna act like he wasn't that good. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like time will tell, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Camera's zooming in to make sure you were telling the truth, whereas again,
the camera is honestly,
I don't know who's paying. I don't know who you're paying to operate this thing, but they pick their moments very well. But anyways, what DNA was going. Let's go.
Because he's so popular and so highly viewed, this could be a battle that establishes me forever as kind of a talented battler who's a cut above the rest.
DNA! He said that it stands for deadly inaction. Forget Rex, you need to improve your spelling of fraction. On your official YouTube, seriously, you missed the I between the C and the A. That spells a fickle, but you should leave it that way. Because you're a fickle guy, he'll easily change Diamondback's logo. D is a snake. Yo, and I'm sick of hearing you switching syllables like cinnamon, sendamin, and fucking thinking it's fine. Your reputation is very different to mine. I'm known for what comes out of my mouth, not what was missing inside.
You know, he's up in my face shouting, I'm telling him all his, you know, reasons why he's an idiot and he can't spell his YouTube channel. Like, I just think it's a good example of a rap battle.
So before you spit bars and try to say you rap and I die, nigga, me and Disaster got more views than all your battles combined. So I aim at your eyelids and start clapping the 9, and then it'll be like Kurt Russell trying to escape in LA with a patch on your eye.
I like that reference, by the way, but the reason I pause, question.
Aim at your eyelids. I'm gonna aim at your eyelids, G.
Question for the battler in the house, because I'm curious. Because I know how I'd respond if someone brought this up to me. In terms of, this is how I'm going to illustrate that I'm a better rapper than you. I have more views than you. Right. In this era, I understand that was a fair barometer of success and notoriety. These days, it's debatable. It's a touchy subject to a certain degree. Nowadays, if someone brings that to your door in your battles, says, clearly I'm more popular than you because I have more views. What's the deflection for that? How do you deal with that in this era versus then? I'm curious. Because back then, I feel like it is the flex that they think it was then, because it is a direct correlation. People hadn't figured out bots yet, ladies and gentlemen. There was no such thing as faking views, or at least if it was very, very... It wasn't a well-known practice. Whereas now, you can literally buy bot farms, so views are not cast iron success, you know what I mean? Tell me how you would deal with that. If someone's like, I'm Crash, I'm better than you because I got twice the views that you do. What do you think? How do you react?
Yeah, but you still got no curtains in your gaff, like, do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, what are you, okay, how many more views do you have than me? And like, me personally, I'm petty, so it's like, what are you doing, like, with them views? Like, do you know what I mean? Are they your views or are they the channel's views as well? Like, do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that come into consideration here. Like, I think Yanif I had a back and forth with Yanif over Twitter And he was like, yeah, I got more views than you. I just checked Verse Tracker. And I was like, I don't really give a fuck. And like Verse Tracker have none of my no lose chat battles on it. So like my 10K with you now and that doesn't count off. And it was just like, this is the wettest argument I've ever been in. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I really don't care. Back in them days when it's 100,000, do you know what I mean? Then we could talk about, yeah, okay, let's be petty. Like your 250 is nothing against my million views. Like, fair enough. But yeah, brother, we're all scrambling. Like, no one's hitting over more than 10, 15K unless you're a GOAT tier. Like, do you know what I mean? So cool. Like, cool.
Well, you forgive me for asking, but it is a weird. Again, it's a weird little time capsule because that I feel like was a thing that only certain battlers could wield at the time, because it's like only certain battlers had that kind of fucking reach, man. Whereas, I mean, Pagan's referenced here. No one really says it now because the views are dead. Ain't no one fucking with the views, says Troy. I'd say it's the opposite now. It's I feel like it was someone used it against Dub T to say, oh, you've got you give girls your Verse Tracker link. Which is hilarious because
that's mental health. Mental health.
It's amazing though, right? It's like it's full circle. Like anyone that's obsessed with their views is like, bitch, please, who gives a fuck? Whereas back in the day, it's an actual thing. I thought it was interesting. Anyways, someone said, Pagan. Pagan says someone said that against Dub T. Takes notes. Pagan, you owe me and Crash royalties for the battle. You saw it here first.
Bro. Just do your job, bro. Just do your job.
Listen,
G.
Pagan, you win. We know you're being paid $3,000. We know you have some money coming up. So don't be cheap on us now. Come on. We both got kids, man. We got kids. Are they cheap? Are kids cheap, Crash?
No, bro.
Pagan, send us money.
Each round, I kept just thinking, oh, he got it. Nope, he got it. Nope, he got it.
Yo, yeah, you and Diz got more views than all of my battles combined. It was an hour-long battle. You spat about 2 bars that actually rhyme. He backed out of LA with Diz, ain't as gangster as he says he is, so I just don't believe in you. I'm a DNA theist.
All the team telling me, oh, we were all rooting for you, we were all watching it live, it was an amazing, we were all like jumping out of our chairs.
You don't put on for your country, you put on for yourself. That's what I call a clown. If your niggas couldn't swim to make first place, you'll make sure they all would drown. I forgot the name of this one song, but I recall it now. Cause off the moves you make, you the main reason why that London Bridge is falling down. And you from Britain, UK. That's the gay cap.
Britain, UK.
Good point.
You're from Britain, UK, blood. What, bro? I don't even sound right.
You're the United Kingdom of England, bruv. Yes.
You're Britain. Yeah. You're from Britain, UK.
You're from England, UK. Yeah, definite. What? Please, Americans of the world. Maps are issued everywhere, and they're all the same. They got all the same countries on it. Just look at one. Once in your life. Just once. Look at a map. With the UK, you'll see it's comprised. There's a reason it's called the United Kingdom, because there's a few. And within it, there are towns and villages, cities even. And anyways, point being is, read a fucking book. And then, let's have a look. So they fucking ain't. Pagan, I'm from Ireland, West Atlantic. Troy, he's the Norwich of East Anglia. DNA thought Brighton was pronounced Britain.
Britain's crazy, like, yeah.
Dojo getting his right. So we've just heard Pagan and Dojo exhibit some writing skills. I hope your writing is coming along well, fellas, for your appearance at the semi-final. He also says, you're only known in the UK. I'm known nationwide. Okay.
Yeah, DNA has had them fumbles, man. He's honestly had them. Yeah.
Do we think that's the way he wrote, or is that him trying to be spontaneous?
No, I think. I don't know. Because he's had a couple, like he said,
it's not.
I'll let the machete spray. Like,
there's not
like a gun. Like I'll let the machete spray. That's one of the more infamous ones, the famous ones that he said. wrong.
Jeez,
like,
I mean,
battle rappers have been known to say stuff wrong, man. Like, it happens.
And we wouldn't highlight things like that on this channel. Anyways, Mickey Worthless with the good catch.
Don't do it. I hope you're not talking about me, bro.
Who would talk smack about you? Come on now. You've got this platform now. No one's going to talk
foolish man. A very, very foolish man.
1000%.
Every day. But what disturbs me more is the slang y'all use is very gay. Cigarettes are called a fag. In New York, we say, can we get bogeys and get that with matches? You know you gay if you can go to the store and ask for a pack of faggots.
Not one, no.
My brother was telling me how proud
in the room with that, like, because no one asked for faggots, like, Joey. You just said they're called fags, and I get it, but yeah.
It's a cultural thing Americans really don't get their heads around, and it's again, and that's to this day, man. It's a weird one. We don't need to dwell on it, but yeah, again, Americans of the world. It's not enough just to read the dictionary. You got to read the bit underneath the word to get the meaning of the word. I'm just throwing it out there.
He was of me watching it live, which is obviously not something you hear very much. I felt like the hometown hero or whatever because everybody was just, whether.
Also, I'm just going to point out, I know what I just said. Americans of the world. I know Americans are located in just America, mostly, okay? But some of them travel, okay? So don't at me with your, well, you're just going after DNA. I know what I said. Don't at me, motherfuckers. Picky motherfuckers. Because I've got Pagan and Dojo in the chat, dude. I'm sorry, they don't let that shit go. I'm just going to beat them to it right now.
It was Facebook or in person, just being like, you did us so proud. You did yourself proud. One of the best decisions in my life was to go to LA and do that battle. Because it did for me exactly what I hoped it would do.
We wanted to see Iron Kruger. We were excited about his battles, but Disaster against CANIBUS, what everyone in that room was there for.
If you're into rap, you have listened to CANIBUS at some period in your life. The reason they put him against Disaster is because Disaster at that time was, I suppose, the pinnacle of battle rap. It's really like an underground hip-hop legend who's very influential versus a battle rap legend who's very influential to different groups of people.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to fast forward it there. The reason I was going to wait for my moment to pause is right. So I need a history lesson. We've had a little bit on CANIBUS, or CANIBUS. Depends on how you pronounce the spelling of his name. When it comes to Disaster, I'm obviously aware of him. At this time, though, what was he? What was he seen as? What was his perception? What was the feeling or thought when you heard a Disaster battle was going on? Clue me in.
Diz was the guy. Like he was probably around this time and maybe just after this, my favorite battler. He was loud. He was erratic. He would freestyle. He'd push the line. He'd push the battler. He was very much like a madhead. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I would say like you had the classics like Matt Hoffa, who was like the bully type. Do you know what I mean? And then you had like Diz, who was just like an erratic Arabian Don who like slapped the fuck out of multi-syllabic rhyming, man. I remember when he battled Yunnan, and that was like my American favorite battler versus my British favorite battler, and they were both. Yunnan was very much, you know how people compare Dub T to Yunnan? Yeah, Yunnan was very much like everyone was saying like you stole Diz's style, and I think it was brought up in the battle of like give me my style back type thing. But like they've got similar styles, like, do you know what I mean? Yunnan and Diz was for a long time, even after this, Diz was the one that has battled like the more famous people. If you're gonna like Cassidy. Like, do you know what I mean? It was like in battle rap. I think there was like Diz had a little connection with Eminem as well, somehow as well. So it's like even
funny
in the
you
frat
should say
battle,
that.
he's like, Eminem watches your battles. Like, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, Diz was the guy back in the day though.
So we've got Dojo in the chat illuminating us further, saying one of the biggest battlers ever. Yep, I'd go along with that. This is around the time he was trying for the King of the Dot title, and Yunnan was heavily inspired by Diz, and Diz is heavily inspired by Eminem. So that makes sense to a certain degree. I mean, my familiarity with Disaster throughout sort of my fandom has been very limited, if only because my only touch point with him in the UK was the Yunnan battle, and I've never seen it. But I've seen clips and I've seen moments and things like that. Pagan commenting saying Diz was also a bully. To be fair, I think again the thing I would say to that, Pagan, I'm not saying you're right or wrong.
Is that right? The
well,
heel?
This is it. You're talking about an era of battle rap where the hostility on stage was not only encouraged, but utilized in a more... Let me put it this way. It was difficult to see where the performer stopped and where the person started. Like, how much of this is character work? How much of this is he's trying to start shit with me to get a rise out of me to win the battle? Because this was an era of fuckery when it comes to... I'm just going to say something about something I know he's very sensitive about, because I know it's going to get a reaction out of him. Over years, I'd say sensitivity has evolved within battle rap, so it's not quite as prevalent anymore. But when I think of Disaster and Yunnan, I do think of two very shouty men just fucking yelling at each other. Whereas in this era, the idea of someone getting right in someone's face and yelling full blast in their face for fucking 9 minutes, most people would think is probably overkill. Like, would you not agree? Like, that's why my awareness of Disaster is so limited, because in this era, you don't see a lot of that aspect of battle rap. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, it's kind of my style as well. It's the style it's the big bully kind of, like, do you know what I mean? Barking on the, like, I don't care if you're bigger than me, taller than me. It's my style as well, isn't it? So I don't agree, no. But what was good about Diz is, like, Diz is from American battler.
Yeah.
But so Canada was obviously Canadian, and URL was like American. So what did I say? Did I say Canada? Canada was Canadian.
You said Canada was Canadian. Yeah.
King of the Dot was Canadian, and URL was American.
Right.
But for some reason, Diz just didn't click with URL. He had, like, I think he battled like T-Rex or someone, and it was just a terrible battle. So he never really got accepted by the URL American Dons. But then when he got into KOTD, he built his rep, he became the champ, he smashed it, like, you know what I mean? So it was like, even though in America he wasn't like, you know what I mean, getting the big stages, he was still getting big stages in Canada and the UK, I guess, when he battled Yunnan. Interesting.
Pagan, I'm not going to read your comment because I worry it's going to get me into trouble. And Dojo, because I don't know what you're referencing, and you're tricky. You can be tricky, Pagan. I like you, but you can be tricky. Dojo, Disaster is now a very... Well, you can... If you want to read it, you can read it. I just don't know what he's referencing, so I worry. Disaster.
No, it's good. Basically, Disaster, the last battle was with Sharon.
Yes.
And the boys...
Oh, and it went on.
And it went on for about an hour or something. And that was before
Pagan, I
Shotty
take it back.
Yeah,
all right. I saw Shotty reference that where he said it was a 34-minute round or something.
Yeah, but
so
some battlers have taken the piss.
I don't know how that's possible, but 34 minutes. I can rant for 34 minutes, but it doesn't rhyme and it doesn't have a theme. So it's fascinating to me that he would even attempt such a thing. So Pagan, good work. Dojo, Disaster is now very big international staple, but he was even so then one of the first battlers to travel. He gave Shotty his first ever battle. By the time he'd already battled in Sweden, Australia, UK, etc. But like Crash said, he found his stride on King of the Dot. So this was okay. So this is a fairly hyped up battle for the time as well. Then, so I'm interested to see how it plays out. Then, where's the goddamn play button? Go.
What it must have been like to watch live. It was literally the last thing anyone expected out of the battle.
Oh, so they're alluding to something that the title might have already given away.
Rapper to my right, introduce yourself. Whip the jack alive and direct live on set.
People are fucking hyped.
To my left, introduce yourself. I'm in Disneyland.
It felt like I was watching celebrities because I've seen them on YouTube, because I've watched them, because I've seen their battles. I feel like I'm watching these celebrities and I'm that close to them, and I'm like...
I will point out that Enigma is not alone. My God, if there's anything about battle rap that I love is that feeling. Like, I've come to know you and a lot of the battlers well in the years since I started covering it, but there's still a part of me that when you battle dude, they'll be like, that's fucking Crash on stage. It's the same for everyone. Like, Tony D sent my mum a happy birthday message. Tony fucking D. Ole. It's fucking.
It got like, yeah, meeting Tony D, like from me sitting in my yard in Cardiff with all the boys watching on telly, stoned out of our minds, Tony D do his thing. And like, don't get me wrong, we did a little battle rap, but this was like Sunday league against watching real footballers play. Like, it was mental. And then even transitioning over back to England and meeting Tony D, I was still like, oh, that's Tony D, you know, bro. You know how well this man raps. And it was only after Tony D had like telling me and Georgie off outside an event, like, to be harsher and more direct, that I was like, okay, me and Tony D are like this now. Like, you know, Tony's cool. Like, yeah, what, you know Tony D? Yeah, I know Tony D, bro. Like, he's calm. That's understandable, bro.
Meeting Tony D is one of those weird things. I'm still trying to think off the top of my head. Like, I think the maddest. What's the maddest battle rap? I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. But seeing Tony D at an event and waving to him was fun. I think my highlight so far is I was at the Luna one, Checkpoint 5. Luna said something, and I don't know why me and Marlo looked at each other, but me and Marlo looked at each other in that moment, and we were just fucking out of our minds. And I don't know why we thought to look at each other in that moment, but that was like, oh, cool. I reacted to Marlo. And also watching a battle next to Blizzard. So Blizzard's there, and I'm like, fucking hell, that's Blizzard. It's, again, I understand to non-battle rap fans, it probably sounds mad because you've not heard of any of these people, and if you Google them, they don't have millions of followers, which is, I get it, but from a battle rap perspective, it is, holy fucking shit, that's Bobby Rex. Holy fucking
bro,
shit.
When I went to Dope Flop Amsterdam, bro, I was spun anyway, because I was like, it's my first proper Dope Flop event. I'm in Dam, loving life. I'm sat upstairs with my boy Ripper. We're smoking a zoot. You know what I mean? Just smoking a zoot, bro. And then Thesaurus, one side sits down next to me, and Dirtbag Dan, who is, I didn't know at the time, is tripping his bollocks off on mushrooms and is about to battle soon. And we're all just sharing a zoot and laughing and joking and talking. And I was like, one of them surreal. Felt like VR, bro. It was like, what the fuck is going on here? And I'm stoned anyway, so I'm like, this is mad, bro. Yeah. Too puff though. Hurry up, pass it. Like,
but that's the thing. You get over the fandom quick. Like, you're looking at the screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's Enigma. I sent him an update on how my knee was doing today because we were talking, and it's still like, it's fucking Enigma I'm messaging about my fucking knee. I should really be asking him something battle rap oriented. Instead, I'm like, yeah, it's still a little bit. Yeah, it gives me grief when I watch. It's like, fuck it, this is mad. Anyways, my point being that Dojo, this is like if LL Cool J battled Shotty, apparently. And also Troy, his battle rap meetup. This is like when Crash met me. He was gassed.
This man's a joke. This man's a joke.
Got him! We bloody got him, ladies and gentlemen.
Troy, bro.
Bloody got him is what we did. Anyways, Enigma was saying this is hype.
Wow, cool. I'm like a little fucking fan. I'm like a groupie. I'm not gonna suck any of them off.
Those look like Tom Cruise.
Thank God for the editor to leave that in. Well done. No use for the rest of the doc. Oh, has no editorial content whatsoever, but just left that in there to double foot fucking Enigma right towards the end. Could have cut it, but didn't. Great.
Whose mom shoes? Soak this nasty ass wonton soup. You about to lose. What you got to prove? Yeah? Who you gonna wrap circles around? Turn around cause you ain't allowed to worship the crown.
You know, he started off strong. His first round was great. And I thought, yeah, this is CANIBUS. Obviously, you know, it was a little rusty because it must be a new format to him.
The actual lyrics he got out, they were pretty much how I expected him to rap, to be honest. I kind of thought he was still going to be sort of in track mode.
I clip your wings, lift your ass off the ground, throw you in the air, crash you in the clouds.
You can get away with saying nothing on the track. I know that sounds weird. You can't. Every bar counts in the battle.
Right. This was a debate that was going on Twitter today, ladies and gentlemen, which was, I think it was Real Deal said the best writers are battle rappers. And there's no argument. And then proceeds to have arguments with fucking thousands of people all saying, No, it's about on beat. Musicians would beat any battler in terms of creativity and writing ability and all the rest of it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me reaffirm a piece of advice that I was given a long time ago and holds true today like it does now. You can't beat battle rappers when it comes to banter or long-term feuds. No, they're too fucking creative and they're very mean. They will think of new and exciting ways to call your mum a hoe and they live for it. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. And he's right. I get it. On a musical track, it's possible to make a wicked song that says fuck all. But turn it to a battle rap and play that shit.
Well, this is debate with like UK battle rap and Pain Game, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you take the beat away from a lot of Pain Game rappers and him going toe to toe with a lot of like their best can't out rap some of our mids, like, do you know what I mean? Because like, let's not lie, I'm a fan of both. First, I'm not like, oh, UK battle rap, like, do you know what I mean? I'm a fan of Pain Game, but a lot of the hype and the viral clips are mainly due to beat switching. Do you know what I mean? And I get it, it's a part of grime and like that genre, but like you are relying heavily on the beat, and like if a beat's shit, then you've probably lost that round. But if the beat's fire, you get extra points. It's a handicap. It is. We're not gonna say it's not a handicap.
1000%. Yeah, I find it hard to illustrate the point without showing someone it, though. This is why it's hard to make that argument in real time, because unless you're willing to quote something off the top of your head that's written magnificently, and you'll probably butcher it if it's really good, versus someone that can just quote something that someone said on a beat, it's difficult. But yeah, when it comes to a cappella and music writers, and it's battle specifically, battlers will always outright you. Always. That's their fucking job. Anyways, my point being, it's a silly argument on Twitter. Stop arguing with Real Deal. He knows what he's talking about.
Every bar you don't say anything with is a bar wasted.
I expected him to come with 3 rounds prepared. You know, especially as a battle promoter, you know, I expect anybody who takes a battle to come with those rounds prepared.
Interesting. I mean, that might sound fucking explanatory, but in your experience, is that always true?
You don't know what you haven't seen this battle, have you?
No, I haven't seen this battle. No.
There's a reason has quoted this, bro. It goes historically left, bro.
Okay.
Like, you couldn't guess where this hip hop underground legend
historically
has blessed us with his presence in battle rap. And you'd think, like he said, if you've booked 3 rounds, you are going to perform 3 rounds. CANIBUS said, hold my notepad.
Well, right. So the reason I asked that is because, and it might sound something, because if you're booked for a 3-round battle, well, it stands to reason you'd prepare 3 rounds because, well, duh. But I'm curious because, again, there is something about battle rap that's unique, that if people sense that was off the top of your head, or you're in the moment and you freestyled it, you do get extra points even if the quality isn't quite as good as a written would have been in that same situation. So I just find it fascinating that that's an assumption that I think everyone should and does make, but it's not 100% actual factual. Like, I feel like it's more like you all leave yourself a bit of wiggle room to be able to capitalize on a moment if it ever presents itself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's people that are way better than other people. Like me, I'm not. I might do a little one at the beginning or one at the end, like, do you know what I mean? But it's very rare that I do a freestyle. But then you've got, like, on the other end of the spectrum, someone who's like Quill is the best example, who can do, like, I don't know, fucking 75% of his rounds, stop, freestyle, and then carry on with it. Because that's the risk of freestyling, is it's either going to be, it could be shit, or, right, I could get a good freestyle rebuttal off now and, like, forget my round, which has happened. Like, do you know what I mean? Rappers, you just, because everyone's laughing and the momentum's thrown off and you haven't planned this, you just forget your round. Like,
it's the danger.
There's a risk. It's a risk.
It's 1,000%. Anyways, the look on his face isn't sending good vibes. So let's see if this is was foreshadowing Are we about to see historic
yeah, he's
leftness?
foreshadowing, bro. It was when this battle came up and them two were on screen that I realized, oh shit, you don't know what's gonna happen in this battle.
All right, let's see.
I'm an apex predator. You a battle rap degenerate. Trying to gain leverage from a high fructose beverage.
Benefit from my high fructose beverage, did he say? Fructose.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know what the fuck he said though, but yeah, I don't know what the fuck that meant.
High fructose, I suppose, lots of sugar in his. I think it's wordplay, but I think is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence. The reaction as well, not good. Okay.
It was good to see Disaster live because he's the guy who started getting me into battles. I've watched all of his shit. He's amazing live. He fucking galvanizes the audience and, you know, he captures your attention instantly.
Whatever y'all expecting from me, today think the reversal of that. Today every single verse that I rap is gonna have 0 personal attacks. I'm gonna use the science and math and shit that you teach and I'm gonna murk you with that. No personals, no jokes, just lyricism, because hip hop has always been like that. So anything he says to me intellectual, I'm gonna be able to flip right back. I can teach y'all how to chemically break down an enzyme flat, stabilize the temperature using incubators, which condense molecules that turns into H2O, you can get right back. Because when particles, wait a minute, y'all thought I was gonna come out here and spit some stupid shit like that?
Let's go.
Filming.
That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, my days.
Crazy, bro.
Troy saying, man was drinking shampoo. I'm assuming in reference to your man with the fructose line. Wow. I mean, you'll forgive me. Maybe I'm being too harsh in this assessment, right? So this guy is, he's more famous for his music. And he's a rapper, but he's more famous for music. Okay. Here's what this feels like to me, without seeing anything else so far. Did you ever see when Randy Couture fought, and I'm going to blank on his name now. It was a boxer, but he was, oh man, I'm completely flaking on his name now.
Let me stop you. I don't know what you're on about. I did see when Floyd Mayweather punched up Big Show though. if that counts. That's where I thought you were gonna go. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, sure. That's oh man, I'm so annoyed that I'm flanking on his name. But basically, look, he was a generational boxer. He was kind of washed. But then he thought, oh, I'll just fight MMA. That'll be easy. They box in MMA. This should be pissed because I'm fighting someone that hasn't had even half the fights I've had.
Yep.
He's not as good a boxer as me, so I'll knock him out. He then gets taken to the ground and beaten to shit, right? It wasn't close because the discipline's all different, brother. Like going from music to battling, it isn't the same as, well, I rap words, so I should be able to battle. It's, no, you need to look at this like a competition. Like, they're going to come after you, and you need to be able to counter and deal with that. It's not, you can't just sit there and say, you're great and he's not as good as me. You got to prove that. You got to set it up and deliver. That's what it feels like, man.
And the thing is, yeah, everyone in that room is a battle rap fan. There's not many. Like, I guess you'll get a couple of CANIBUS fans, but everyone in that room is a die-hard battle rap fan. And the stigma of, like, yeah, rappers are better than battle rappers, you got to do a hell of a lot to prove. Like, do you know what I mean? Just win the audience over alone.
You do? Just cover me for a sec. I need to know now. I need to know. What was this? James Toney! There it is! Fuck! That was at the... Oh, man, that's so annoying. Of course it was James Toney. He's a fucking Hall of Famer. Jesus Christ. My boxing fandom really has waned in recent times. But anyways, my point being is, yeah, that's what I look at it as. I look at it as a guy who critically misunderstands the fucking mission statement. And so far, that's what I'm seeing. But, I mean, maybe you're wrong. Maybe it doesn't turn generationally left much.
CANIBUS was the most awkward experience of my entire life.
Wow.
That's class timing.
That's...
Class timing.
Yeah.
Pay back to there. Pay back to there.
Cheers, Bagnall.
Rip the jacker, the Whitechapel black battler, say it faster, disaster is a punchline amateur.
So he treats that like that's the punch, that's what's gonna body him, right? We all hear that as like, okay, he's going somewhere.
May I add, yeah?
Oh wait, no.
What adds insult to injury in this battle is his man's here. You can't see my mouse, but his man's here in the orange.
So this guy here in the orange hat with the shirt missing,
absolutely gasses everything CANIBUS says, and it just gets fucking cheerleady and awkward. And I think Diz even freestyles about it at one point because it's just like, fuck it out, bro. Take his dick out your mouth, like.
Better or the worst I've ever seen of it is the original O'Shea battle. So whoever, I forget who he's battling, but the guy who he's battling has three of his mates, and they are to everything the guy's saying, and there's 30 other people not reacting at all.
Yeah,
and it's fucking painful.
But like, do you know, like from a if you're not a regular battle rap fan, and it's kind of like your mate says, yo, come to my rap battle, like I get you in whatever, like you're gassed as well, and because it's your mate, you kind of get gassed and you want him to win. But yeah, it's kind of like frowned upon, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? Of
like, let's be honest, right? This is where I don't understand it, because you're battling soon. I'm going to be there, so I'm going to be in the crowd somewhere, or maybe even situated somewhere you can see me. If you say a thing that you think is fire and I go, you will secretly hate me a little bit, right? Because you will be like, 100%. Oh, come on, man.
If I do I look out and you're there playing fair. I was fucking you. You don't get it. He's slow. Think about it.
Okay. All right. I'll bear it in mind that occasionally you might glance over. Pagan says, Diz in his heyday was so good. CANIBUS has been looked at differently ever since this battle. It marred his legacy quite badly. I fucking hate gas, and it's the worst when you're beating the shit out of someone and his wee squad is hyping absolute dog water bars.
It makes the kill even worse. I agree with Pagan. Like when you're getting bullied and your boys, you shut the fuck up, bro. We're losing here, gang. Shut the fuck up.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like Disney bullies in one of those bad fucking knockoff DVD movies where it's, hey, let's see what this loser's doing. Right, guys? Yeah. And it's like, you came up to me. You
Yeah.
Like, it's weak is what it is. But anyways, we're in the middle of watching an actual factual death on screen, so let's go.
CANIBUS just stood there smiling. To begin with, I just thought it was his style. Like, he'd say a word and then, you know, wait another minute before he said another word, but it quickly became clear that he was just choking constantly.
I put a tattoo of you on Trex right next to Tupac.
You know, when you're recording a choke, you are like, you're filming someone's worst moment in their life for mass consumption. The fact that he's like an artist that I've listened to since I was like 12, 13, that made it even more awkward.
I mean, that would be fucking brutal, wouldn't it? Like, oh, I'm a massive fan of you, and you have to film him dying on stage. Like, you're not allowed to...
bro.
Someone please stop. He's already dead. Like, you can't stop. You've got to just suck it up, bitch. Choke the round.
I think Pagan or Dojo said it, but, like, this fucked up his career, bro. Like, I was a huge CANIBUS fan. Me and my best friend, huge CANIBUS fans. Like, a lot of... like underground hip hop is what we used to listen to or we came up to. So like we were the fans being like, if anyone's gonna do it, it's CANIBUS. Like, do you know what I mean? Don't write him off. And like, oh bruv, never again will I be any battle rappers glazing squad. Like, do you know what I mean? Because it's just everyone will fuck you over. Like everyone will fuck you over.
Just realised, by the way, I'm not sure he meant it, and I maybe am connecting. I'm doing a shuffle T here. You're filming someone's worst moment for mass consumption. Nah, that doesn't quite. I thought that was kind of... I thought there was a thing there, but it isn't. But someone's worst moment for mass consumption. Like, Yeah. Matter of fact, indeed, Pagan. Yeah, it's brutal, but hold it down.
I don't think anybody that was there will ever be able to erase that silence from their memory.
You're not strong enough to top your peak. Just face it, you've aged and you've gotten weak. You could no longer keep up pace with today's top elites, not a cappella or on the beat. Just stop blogging, please, if not at least while you still got a spot to keep. Used to be a role model to all these geeks. Even gangsters looked up to you like when a respected father speaks. See, the problem is to hip-hop, you are unique. That's why it also bothers me, because I feel like I'm putting my own dog to sleep.
To me, the best rhyme Disaster said was when he said, I'm paraphrasing it, but when he said that he looked up to CANIBUS and he felt like he was putting his dog to sleep.
That's fucking
Ice-T, man.
That's fucking Ice-T.
That's fucking
talking about battle rap.
One of America's favorite CSI agents, that bro, right?
Yeah, it's famed law enforcement official Ice-T, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck all the music, like that's what we know Ice-T for now. Yeah.
I couldn't name you an Ice-T song. I couldn't do it. I think of him as being famous. Do you know where he's famous for me? For being the guy in the Player Haters Ball who's the host.
Yeah.
That's who I like. If you think Ice-T,
Ice-T has never been my rapper, but on Def Jam Fight for New York, he was cold. He was cold. He was cold.
But all that being said, it's fucking Ice-T talking about disaster rap battle. Like, I was putting my dog, yeah, and he referenced it. He wasn't just like, oh, I saw the battle and it was great. He actually paid attention and shit. Fucking hell.
I was like,
and feeling it too.
That was creative.
Oh dear, he's lost his glasses.
Hey yo! Respect the MCs! Hey yo!
He's wearing a sling as well. Why is he wearing a sling?
He had a broken arm at the time.
Okay. We're just going to skate past that then, I suppose.
Yeah,
he has a broken arm.
Mad.
All right, fair enough. It happens.
The boy can spit, all right? I prepared for 3 weeks every day to come here. You understand me?
He's
Well,
not
I'm
rhyming.
not hit. I was going to
He's
say.
not rhyming.
Yeah,
This
I was
is
going
a
to say.
speech. This is a monologue.
I was, yeah, I'm not sure if I buy everything you're saying there, Mr. CANIBUS. I have reason to believe.
Your boy can spit. Okay, your boy is a very, very good rapper. Okay, I'm getting my ass whooped right now, but wait.
Pagan.
Let me tell you about my life.
Pagan, quote, clearly broke his writing arm. Yeesh, this is. You said generationally left. I thought you were exaggerating. This is terrible, dude.
No, this one's in the Hall of Fame of jokes, bro.
This is bad.
I wrote
Speech
so
time.
many fucking rhymes, you can't memorize all that shit. I'm not a good freestyler, all right? I'm technical. Always been that way. And I didn't come here to let y'all down, all right? So this is what I'm gonna do. So work with me. You win, Diz, all right? But I wanna still spit my shit. You understand me? You understand me?
I don't know what's happening here.
Bro, second round, by the way, bro. You win this. You win.
That is not the second round. Get the fuck out of here.
He rapped his first round and clearly forgot the ending, so cut it off short, and that's why everyone was disappointed. And that's, you know, when Diz is doing like that's disappointment in Diz. He says it in an interview, like it was disappointing to watch like your favorite do it. And then start a second round. You win, Diz. Your boy could spit. Your boy could spit. Okay, you win, Diz.
Oh my god.
I wrote shitload of bars for this, okay? But I'm not a good freestyler, okay?
That's incredible. I've been watching battle rap for going on 10 years now. This is incredible. Look at all of the guys behind him wearing what appear to be variations of his merch. They can't fucking believe what they're hearing. I don't blame them.
You was rapping in the car though. So what were you rapping in the car? Just rap that.
But here's my thing. Right. Do we know, yes or no, if he does the same thing that most battlers do and run their rounds by a person? Because if so, who the fuck didn't flag with this guy? You might want to try say something good. Like, try that. Because all of these guys are just as culpable for the murder, frankly, because they're looking at him like, what's going on, dude? He's dying on stage, and all they can think to do is go, what are you doing? Like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm probably making too much of this, but that's craziness.
Nah, bro, at the time, this was the maddest thing I'd ever seen in battle rap, bro. We couldn't believe it, bro.
Maybe it's a bit. Maybe he switches it. Maybe he's about to go into a crazy multi. You don't know.
Maybe.
Crash has his doubts. But let's see.
Hey, yo! Y'all came here to listen to rhymes, right?
We sure did.
Huh? It's 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker.
By the way, sorry. He's holding up paper. Oh my god.
Told you, he's old school underground rapper, bro. He said, "Hold my notepad, bro." There's 30 rhymes.
He's got a list of Jericho. It's just, I got 1,001 bars, and I write them all down. Here we go. Like,
here we go. Number one. Your
mate,
mum's a bitch.
That is mad. And also, by the way, that guy from earlier, the orange hat guy, I have not seen buyer's remorse quite as bad as this fucker here. That is a man evaluating his association very thoroughly in real time.
Right now, and put your hat to the right side, bro. You need to back up your ideas.
Anyways, and I can't believe I'm saying this, he brought literal receipts that he wrote stuff, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god, literal receipts. Bro.
Let's see where he goes with it.
There's 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker. All right? So, all I want to do is spit my shit. All right? The man wins.
Surreal to watch. It was like seeing Car Crash TV, but seeing it live, and you're like, this can't be happening. This has to have been set up. No one would pull out a notepad in the middle of a battle.
All right?
He's not going to read it from the notepad.
Story time CANIBUS.
Got kind of ugly. CANIBUS, you my homie. Can't battle out the book, though.
No, you can't.
I was like, what are you doing?
We give guys shit for looking at their phones between rounds, lads. You can't pull out a notepad.
He's got 50 pages, and then he struggled to find a line. So I've got 50 pages, and he's like, so have you got any good stuff?
A faggot nigga.
He's right. He's flipping through because he can't find anything good. Oh, Crash, dude, I can't believe this is what we're watching this evening.
This is class.
Is
I'm
amazing.
so glad you found this. This is class.
Okay.
Bit of history, this.
I mean, he's kicking off with questionable language, so let's see how he goes from here.
Trying to make a living off of dissing. He walk around spitting battle raps like he ill, but he can't avoid the fact, yeah, he do got skills.
The atmosphere.
Diz's face is heartbroken.
He's not
like,
even
you know
looking at him. He's there.
He's annoyed as everyone else, and I think Diz was Diz was the most heartbroken. Do you know what I mean? This is Diz's closest shot to like not battling Eminem, but do you know what I mean? Like, I'm the guy they've chosen to pioneer battle rap against an industry, an underground artist. Like, do you know what I mean? He was known for rap battling, and this is what he comes up with, Bev.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine that kind of opportunity in your lap? For instance, like, we're going to put you up against this big celebrity who's got some skills. We're trusting you to carry the battle rap side of things. He's probably not going to bring it as far as that's concerned, but he will bring star power and cachet, and he shits the bed. It almost immediately, by the way.
It's not a mass GCSE where you get extra points for showing your workings out. Like, do you know what I mean?
He brought
I did it.
notepad.
I did do it.
Like, I'm genuinely stunned. Like, in battle rap terms, again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not a battle rap fan, you probably are if you're watching the show, but if you're not, you have no idea. Like, that's like getting up in the middle of a test when you're in an exam situation and going, sir, you've got to restart. I was given the wrong answers, so I need to go find the right ones before we keep doing the test, please. You don't get to do that. You have to leave. That's it. You're done, lad. Like, mad. Madness. No place for sycophants in genuine artistic space. It kills progress, says Pagan. The dangers of gas goes right to your head. Yep. Okay. Oh, mate, this is hard.
Like, promoters
This is hard
walking
work
out
now.
of the ring. People were just like pulling faces. It was horrible, man. Hard.
He's shell-shocked.
It was definitely like, I feel like I
everyone
recorded one of the biggest moments in hip-hop in the last like 20 odd years.
No one's ever going to forget the moment CANIBUS pulled out the fucking notepad. That is legendary. For the wrong reasons, it's legendary.
When I look
Every
into the
battle
windows of
after
your soul,
that had a notepad bar. Everyone had a notepad bar. Like, that was the craze. Like, there was no escaping it.
It's mad. And all of the guys behind him's heads are down now. They are completely just... all the air taken right out of them, man.
I don't see much inside. That's why right here, right now.
Can I just point... right, I'm sorry to... this is all hindsight being 2020, right? We all know he's using the notepad by this point. He has sunglasses, and presumably someone behind Disaster has arms that could hold up the notepad behind him, so at least he looks like he's... why are they making him look down at the fucking thing?
Make him suffer. This is battle rap, baby. It's not. It's true. You
Make
either
him
call-
suffer.
Like, you know what I mean? You've got to drown, bro. You've got to drown. Like, do you know what I mean? None of my boys. I promise you now, if one of my boys try holding up a notepad behind my head while I'm ripping pages out, bro.
Mad. I'm just saying though, in terms of saving the presentation just a little bit, that's all I'm asking
Now,
for.
June 9th,
You know what I mean?
6-6, CANIBUS gonna prove that Disaster ain't shit.
No, I went to LA and saw.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Can't ask for respect from a battle rap audience. When you say a bar like that from a notepad. Oh. This is fucking brutal, lads. It's brutal. We've lost Crash. He's gone. He's gone. Unreal.
Some guy ruined his career and fucking crumble in front of people. Got a t-shirt I would print up saying I was there when CANIBUS choked. And it's cool. I was there. I was there for that fucking momentous occasion.
I don't think there's any other thing you could have done to end his career and lower people's opinion of him a bit quicker. Like there's no other route. Yeah, boy.
Everyone laughs about it. Everyone jokes. Oh, yeah, it's hilarious. I was there when CANIBUS choked. It's not actually that funny to me when I think about it. It's very depressing.
It's like seeing someone blow their brains out on TV or something, but you.
I wouldn't. No, I disagree with both of you. It's fucking hysterical. It's horrible, but it's fucking hysterical. I mean, like I say, children, if you're going to turn it to a battle rap event and they ask you for 3 rounds, prep 3 rounds. Just do yourself a favor. Just prep the fucking 3 rounds. Just do it.
Being in the audience when it happens, that's cool.
All right. Y'all don't want to hear this shit. I stop. Y'all don't want to hear this shit.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't listened to a single CANIBUS tune since. If I don't respect someone, I don't want to listen to you rap. I don't care if it's a battle or a track or a fucking theatre performance. Yeah, if I don't respect you, I don't want to see what you're doing.
It brought so much more attention to battling, and I think that gave battling a lot more credibility.
Don't be a dick, man.
Interesting notion there from Mickey Worthers, because he's probably right. He's probably right.
I love how CANIBUS looks at Organic and says, at this moment, don't be a dick, man.
What, and make him keep going?
Yeah, like, no. And, like, he wants to carry on going. So he's, like, trying to throw a fit, like, well, you don't want to hear these rhymes?
Oh, he's
Well,
trying to make
these
Organic
rhymes.
tell them to stop.
And now he's like, yeah, stop being a dick, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? They're not behaving.
I mean, there's a lot to unpack. Okay, in the chat and Crash, has he ever spoken about this? Has he ever addressed this on a podcast or an interview? Because I need to see that interview if he has.
Do you know what? I don't think so. He might have done, like, nowadays, but again, just like Mickey and said, and like I was saying about me and Ripper was a big CANIBUS fan after this, bro, you're I don't give a fuck what you do anymore. You've ruined it for everyone.
I gotta look into that. CANIBUS used to rap better than this too, man. So Pagan quotes one. I jump out of trees like the Vietnamese and run at top speeds without bending my knees. He used to say cool shit like that.
To be fair, yeah, you know where he says, like, I am an intricate writer, he was. But that element was meant to be his superpower in this battle. That's the reason, like, he wasn't completely written off from this battle. He was a very intelligent battler on a beat, like, do you know what I mean? He wasn't just like, oh, your mum's a hoe, like, do you know what I mean? He was like, I atomically break down, right? Like, do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But yeah, man, just shit to bed and go to bed. Like, do you know what I mean? Fucking hell.
Big style. Big style.
I came out here, you paid me my bread. They paid their bread. Let me spit my shit.
You put a musician.
I like how he's making it Organic's fault.
I know.
He's making it his
that's why I
fault.
laughed. I didn't know he goes, you're being a dick.
I thought he was talking to the crowd, but he isn't. You're right. He's talking to Organic saying, you paid me, they paid you. Let me do... Mate, what do you expect him to do? Like, you've disrespected them and their hard-earned fucking money by turning up unprepared. Like, bad.
In the battle rappers world.
Bad.
And CANIBUS ain't no mug. Like, he is widely respected as one of the best, like, lyricists in hip-hop. And you put him up against one of the best battlers, and he was nowhere near the mark. Like, do you know what I mean? And I think, really, that was a turning point when people are like, hang on. Like, battle rappers are real rap, like maybe more so real rappers than the other guy, because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure Disaster could drop a verse on a CANIBUS track and it fit in pretty nicely. But put CANIBUS in the ring against Disaster, nah, didn't happen at all.
That's true. I like that. I like that. A lot of rappers can fill a beat, especially if the beat is well made, and you can. The thing is, like, you can drop a shit verse on a beat. And then the way you cut up the beat, it still makes it sound decent. But with battle rap, like we say, it's one take. You've got one shot, bro. You've got one opportunity. It's corny that it is, but like you don't get no restarts. Do you know what I mean? I might do that in my battle, bro. Just rip out a notepad, bro.
So what you're saying is
30 pages of rounds in this motherfucker.
So what Crash is you just heard him, by the way. You sometimes only have one shot, one opportunity. Seize everything you ever wanted in one moment. But would you?
Palms are sweaty.
But would you capture it, or would you let it slip? Do you know what? Just write that down immediately. That sounds like that sounds sick.
Generational. I might make a film based off that moment as well. I feel like that's the path to go.
What would be the Welsh equivalent of 8 Mile then?
80 miles, because everywhere is fucking long to get.
80 miles to get.
80 miles is like, do you know what I mean? It's fucking.
Well, Briggsy now has the idea for his next feature film, 80 Miles, starring Crash. There you go. Easy. There we go. Easy money.
Sage was the best man, and he did a speech. He comes out to do a speech, and he's got a sling on, like CANIBUS did, and he's like, yo, does a quick fist and goes, who wants to hear a motherfucking best man speech? And then someone passes him a pad. He's like, I've got 50 fucking pages of best man speech. It's like, that's genius. It's so good.
That's amazing. There you go. That's it. That's the that's the doc. What a way to end.
Got 50 jokes of best man speech. That's class. Oh man,
that's hilarious, man.
Was that the end of it as well?
Sorry.
Was that the end of the?
That was it.
The document.
That's your lot.
That was funny. That was great. That was great. Fucking time capsule. That was.
God damn. That was so funny, but so fucking tragic. That's all I have to say. Tragic.
As my kids would say, that's El Riz, like, do you know what I mean? That's not what you need, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Negative aura, as some of the kids are saying.
Negative aura, yeah. Lost
me.
all his aura, him, bro. Like, fucking hell, bro.
I will say, this is endemic of how long ago this was, because I told this story in my story. You saw it. Walking back through my town today with some young content creators, clearly into their music. They were asking people to participate in, like, oh, we're going to finish the lyric type deal. And I went, well, look, I'm a bit busy, so I don't have time to be in your content, and also just because I worry about that sort of thing, because, again, I don't know what they're going to use that footage for. But I was like, hey, while I've got you, do you know anything about battle rap? What's that? That wasn't not even, yeah, I've heard of it, but I'm not really into it. It's, what's that? Shotty Horror, Lunacy, Premier Battles, Don't Flop, Pen Game even. Nah, what's that? We've come a long way, and we need...
It's mental, bro. It's generational, bro. It is generational.
But I'm saying...
I do UK battle rap.
But the reason I'm saying it is because these are kids, and I say kids because I'm seeing even older than them, that are their age. In that doc, Bamalam, Bagnall, Kruger, the original crew from there, we're talking, again, that's their age, and yet no touch point. None. And I find that fucking reprehensible, and I aim to fix that. We're going to make sure that people know about battle rap. We're going to do it. We're going to make sure of it. But, okay, so because we've been going for nearly 2 hours, over 2 hours, in fact, what's your assessment of not only the original doc, but today's offering? What were your thoughts?
This battle has made me miss the old productions, really. Like, when I realized that what battle event we were covering today, it made me think back of, like, I remember watching this, and, like, this was, like, when production level was, like, very, very new. Do you know what I mean? For a battle, like, you saw the graphics and the 3D, and that was, like, mesmerizing to me, watching from, like, I don't know if you remember the old school, like, Don't Flop and fucking Flyers and that, like, they weren't that great until they went through the upgrade, and it was like, oh, we've got like an upgrade, like, do you know what I mean? And it just feels like we haven't had that in ages, and we need to utilize that as much. But fuck me, man, this has made me want to watch all them old American battles, like old KOTD battles and stuff like that. Fuck, you know.
Well, that does lead me to my next point, because we had a suggestion from Premier Battles last week. I know they didn't send it directly to us, but we know what you're doing. There's a 2018 documentary that they published, and they released the link for that the other day. I say we check that out next, because I think that too, I mean, that's 8 years old, so that's going to be an interesting time capsule. I feel like we'll check that out. Whether or not we feel like commenting on that, though, different thing. I wonder, what should we do next? I'm curious. Should we find another doc and do that like that one? Or are there battles that you think we should be covering? Because I feel like that's what we actually did today. We actually just reacted to a couple of battles. Thoughts? And also thoughts in the chat. I'm curious.
This is mad, because, yeah, the original documentary we watched was on the whole jump off kind of UK Don't Flop, whereas this has gone to...
Basically covered an event.
Cool content, I'm not going to lie, yeah, but this is covering the whole CANIBUS arc, which, again, for, like, someone who, like, it was fun watching it with someone who hadn't seen it before, because it was like watching my own reaction of, oh no, he's not rhyming his second round, he's doing a monologue, he's apologizing. You win, Diz. Like, you can never say that in a battle rap. You win.
Yeah. I've seen people say, I've seen guys choke all 3 rounds before, which I know wasn't quite that, but I've seen guys like, oh man, right, sorry, and they call time. It's just like, right, just call time, man. I've never seen someone say, you win, but let me get my notepad.
You may have won the battle, but there's 30 pages of war in this bitch, and I might win the war.
And again, I think the thing that gets me about that is, like I said, getting it and then skipping the first couple of pages. Oh my days. The audacity, lad. Like, terrible. And I don't think we're going to top that in terms of moments that were on film, but we'll see. I look forward to the Premier Battles one. The next one I would propose, though, I don't know if anyone's interested in this, but I think we should start thinking about it, is we should do some card breakdowns, dude. I feel like there's a lot of cards coming up. You're on one of them, obviously, but we've also got 2 Prem cards, a new startup card in Second City. I think TMR's got a card coming up. Don't Flop probably have some things, and that's just the stuff we're aware of. How would you feel about doing a card breakdown next week? Or should we leave it to the fans' imagination, what we're going to do next week? I don't know. What should we do?
Let's maybe do that. Yeah, let's maybe do that, innit? But let's also leave it to the fans' imaginations. We want your suggestions, gang. Do you know what I'm saying? The Pagans, the Troys. Give us suggestions. We're here for it. But yeah, we could do a card breakdown, bro. If there's a few cards going on. There's like 4 or 5.
Well, there's 2 cards imminently. We've got No Loose Chat at the end of this month, and then the immediate beginning of the month in June. At the same venue, actually, so both of these places are good if you want to go somewhere to be able to go somewhere that you know. The Engine Room in Rooms in London, the Engine Room's rehearsal studio, I think it's showing on Google. No Loose Chat is on the 30th of May, and the semi-finals of the Premier Battles Where Winning Match Tournament is on the 6th of June. So I think maybe next we'll do card breakdowns of those. Maybe we'll get some battlers on to talk about it. We've already got one. He's right there. He's going to be on the No Loose Chat card.
Don't bring me now no battle rappers a week before fucking... Yeah, I turn into a different brother me, bro.
I was going to say, this is your opportunity to do something I think you've always wanted to do. On this channel, anyway. We could do face-offs finally, dude. We could finally...
True.
You could finally get to instigate a face-off for once.
Any face-off that I wasn't a part of, it wasn't my fault, bro. I love face-offs, man. I like getting in my opponent's head. I like reading people. I like, you know what I mean, jokes in with them. Yeah, we could do that, bro.
All right. Well, we'll see. I think we'll announce it in a day or two. But on this occasion, I am glad I had this totally original and not in any way inspired by a person that was in this documentary idea. I hope you enjoyed watching along with it. Crash, was that fun?
That was fun, bro. That was
fun. Should we do something again next week, say around 9 o'clock on a Monday?
I'll be here, bro.
All right, we're going to be back next week on Monday at 9 p.m. In the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe. By all means, feel free to go and check out some of the previous streams that we've done. They're not exactly evergreen, but they're a lot of fun. I look forward to clipping up that moment earlier, so I'm going to spam the fuck out of that on the timeline
Also, it's
tomorrow.
a bank holiday next Monday. No excuses. Be here, blood.
Is it really a bank holiday Monday next week?
Yeah.
Is it really?
And I'm off, and it's half term, so I'm off work.
Okay, all right. Extra day off. Sweet. All right. Like, share, and subscribe. You can follow this man on Twitter and on Instagram. I forget where, though. What's your handle again? I haven't really forgotten. I'm just teeing him up to say.
Is that an app? At Simply Crash on Instagram. At I'm a Crash Out on the X.
Yeah. I'm just Lorne. Just Google me. You can find me.
Just Google me.
You know any other poor fuckers called Lorne?
I don't. Yeah. Don't even know. Yeah, don't. Fair play. Yeah, fair enough.
It's my cross to bear, ladies and gentlemen, on top of being ridiculously handsome. We'll see you next week. That's been Crash. I've been Lorne. Thanks for joining us, Pagan. Thanks for joining us, Troy. Thanks for joining us, Dojo. Am I missing anyone else? Obviously, Danny, the Smokehouse.
Free
Picky
Shrooms.
Battles.
Free Shrooms,
Make sure you're
obviously.
checking out him. Halcyon is also in the chat, but not
Free
in the
Shrooms,
chat.
bruh.
Appreciate you all, as always. You've been absolute gentlemen to a man. And yeah, all being well, we'll see you next week. Peace.